The game of the week is what we're talking about next. I don't think we've actually bet on either Burnley or Nottingham Forest. We got Monday Night Football here. Again, check out our betting pages over at RotoWire. As you can see, look at the last betting thing we have up is Sporting Kansas City, Johnny Russell. We got corners bet. Remember, I did hit that one against Inter Miami. That's all you need to know about that video. But Monday Night Football, Nottingham Forest, home against Burnley. This is what it all comes down to. This is 3 points either side is going to be vital, possibly for relegation here. We got Nottingham Forest at home, plus 115 to win. Burnley are plus 230 to win. And then we got draw is plus 255. So not a huge number there at the draw, which is not too surprising. But we got over 2.5 goals at minus 115, under 2.5 goals minus 115. So DraftKings, those odds are at DraftKings are taking some money away from us a little bit there. It should be both minus 110 if we really want to get into the numbers there. But Nottingham Forest, Burnley, what do we got for injury situation? Burnley, their lineup is always a question. Maybe Aaron Ramsey is back from whatever issue he had before the break. If he's fine, I think he will be a regular starter this season for him. Something to keep an eye on. I think Aurier is fine. Danilo had a hamstring injury. I'm not sure he's going to be ready to start. Remember, we just talked about Brennan Johnson. He's gone. So he'll have to be replaced by someone. We got Elanga in there. Danilo started in that attacking midfield role last match for him. But Elanga has played well for them at times. And then they added a bunch of central midfielders as well. But I still got Yates and Mangala in there. They added Ibrahim Sangare and Nicholas Dominguez and a few other guys. Callum Hudson-Odoi and Origi as well. So there's a few options. There's a few options that Nottingham Forest have, similar to last season. But Chris, what do you got here? Nottingham Forest home against Burnley.
I love that this, what we would call a game week 5 6-pointer here between two teams will probably be fighting it out for relegation at the end of the season. A little bit of concerns all around, but yeah, I think Burnley also return Zahrawi. Is that how we say it? He started in the first game against City before trying to mangle Kyle Walker with that
I think that was off the bench, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, you're right. He did come off the bench and then literally took him knee high with a tackle from behind. He's an interesting player. I'm interested to see if he comes off the bench or even gets some minutes here. But yeah, Burnley really needing a result here. I believe this one's away for them, if I'm correct. Mm-hmm. Tough to say, but this feels like, and I don't know if you mentioned, but they did play in the League Cup. That was 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago.
2 weeks, Burnley, August 30th.
Yeah, Burnley won that one 1-0, which leads me to believe, we probably won't see a whole lot of goals here again. I looked at both the over and the under. Initially, I was like, oh, yeah, we're going to get some goals here. Told that to Adam, and then I looked a little bit deeper, and I was like, I don't think so. So I'm actually on the under 2.5. It's at minus 115. Pretty good odds there. 3 weeks ago they played, and I think both teams are pretty even strength from who they started. Maybe had a little bit of Burnley started most of their typical starters here, and so did Nottingham Forest. So
I'd say it was C-B squads.
Yeah, so Burnley played a B squad, and Nottingham Forest maybe like a C+ team.
Depends how you view Jay Rodriguez and Nathan Redmond.
Nathan Redmond was started in the Premier League last year, my dude.
Twice?
Yeah, maybe more than that. But yeah, and yeah, Sheffield, they did start Aurier at a right center back. So, but either way, 1-0, I still think that style of play is going to kind of transcend into this game as well, too. So I'm at under 2.5. I'm not going to, I think just going based off that game and based off the way that these two teams, not exactly, although Burnley last season was impressive in attack, I don't think they're going to be nearly as impressive in attack in this game. So I'm on Burnley, I'm on the under 2.5 at minus 115.
And Burnley. Nathan Redmond had 5 goals and 5 assists with Besiktas last season. He was loaned out. He had 20 starts 2 seasons ago for Southampton. But I was also looking at that first meeting 2 weeks ago, and I think it's a good reason to. I mean, some A squad players, some rotation, but I mean, you still got the basis of a lot of these teams. I mean, maybe the big thing is that okay, Morgan Gibbs White, Nottingham Forest best player wasn't in. Iwani didn't start either. He's been killing it, kind of thing. So okay, Nottingham Forest best players weren't in, and Burnley. I mean, Burnley didn't really play a lot of their A squad guys either. But I think just the basis of that's how that game went, how Vincent Company wants to play. They like playing with possession, and especially against a team like Nottingham Forest that doesn't really often have a lot of possession, even at home. It's not a team that's just going to Man City it and pass it around and find a goal like that. They're gonna get Taiwo Wani off a counter or something like that and get a goal. So I think that's going into my bet here. I think again Burnley are going to have more possession, and I think they're going to have more of the ball in the attacking third. So similar to my last bet where I'd race to 3 corners, I'm going race to 5 corners here. This is a safety net here. I'll say for me personally, this is a safety net. Instead of going race to 3 corners in case, Nottingham Forest, they're riding the home fans, it's Monday night. It's like, okay, we're going to go for it. And they get 3 corners in the first 10 minutes. Let's just say, okay, maybe Nottingham Forest do get the 3 corners in the first 10 minutes. The game's going to get going a little bit, and these teams are going to fall into how they normally play. And I think that's going to mean, okay, Burnley race to 5 corners, and you can get plus 150 odds on it. So that's what I like there. How do you think of that reasoning? I don't know if I've actually made a bet off that reasoning before, but I like it. I made it up on the spot there. I like it.
I like the Burnley race to 5 corners more than I like the Everton race to 3 corners. Let me just say that.
I mean, they're both going to win, so you can like them however much you want.
we can only hope.
All right, yeah. Burnley race to 5 corners plus 150. Chris has under 2.5 goals at minus 115. And
If I was to pick my favorite of the 4 bets this week that we've given, it would be this under 2.5 goals bet.
You don't believe in Taiwo?
I do, but I don't. I mean, can he score 3 goals himself?
Yeah, why not?
That's a pretty big. I mean, we did have 3 hat tricks in the Premier League in game week 4, so
Yeah,
maybe there's something I don't know about.
I wouldn't doubt
Both scoring
Taiwo.
3 goals, but no, I actually do like him. He's fun, but I don't believe in both these teams and in their ability to score a lot of goals.
Yeah. All right, you got anything else? Here's the FPL cheat sheet for the week. We got Erling Haaland at minus 190 to score, followed by Isak at minus 135. We got Liverpool, the second biggest favorite. They're at Wolverhampton. Do you think Liverpool are going to come out of the break here, come out of the break strong, get that 3 points in a pretty winnable spot here?
I don't know. They're winning. They're kind of riding a bit of a high here. 10 points out of the first 4 matches. Kind of unexpected given how they started 1-1 against Chelsea and then were down a man against Newcastle. But yeah, good start for them. Brought in a couple players in the midfield, so that helps. But I'm certainly, from where we started to where I'm at now, the confidence is much higher. I think we started out pretty down bad after we missed out on Casado, but might have been a blessing in disguise. So although I think Wolverhampton won this matchup in this specific match last year.
That sounds familiar.
It might have been that. Was it 3-0? It was disgusting.
It was something crazy. Yeah,
It was
something
absolutely
crazy.
disgusting. Yeah, it was. I had to take myself for a long walk after that one. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, we'll see. We got some other big games. I mean, West Ham's been playing really well. They're away to Man City. That's going to be a tough game for that. City, of course.
City are in West Ham.
Oh, at West Ham. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, mix that one up. But that's going to be a fun one. I mean, West Ham. They beat, who was it the other weekend where they had 20% possession? Or Brighton, was it?
Yeah,
and then they won 3-0. Jared Bowen looking absolutely mint right now. So that's one I'm going to be watching for sure. Luton
they also escaped a PK call against Luton Town, which they should have dropped points, but
yeah. So and then the Chelsea storyline. What's going on with them? So yeah, will be another fun weekend, and we'll have
I wanted to bring up. So we mentioned Newcastle going to Milan for Champions League, but we got Liverpool. They're going to be in Austria playing LASK. So that's a pretty big game for Liverpool. on Thursday. You got big Europa League games there for Liverpool. This is big time here. This is big time. We could see Harvey Elliott get a start.
Yeah,
We
we'll
could see
Ben Doak. I think Saul will
Ben,
probably sit. Ben
Ben
Doak. I
Doak.
honestly think Ben Doak might start out on the right this one. Maybe Jarrell Kwanzaa at center back. They're gonna. I mean, if they're
Might
gonna do
as
something
well.
fun with this, they might as well start the kids. Like let's
Yeah,
see it.
might
And
as well.
yeah, so
All right, you can find Chris at CHR Owen on X. Sorry, CHR Owen 8 on X. That is X. I gotta keep saying that X. We're on X. This is no longer Twitter. I am at Roto Zdroik. You can follow RotoWire Soccer at RotoWire Soccer. Again, please subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. And if you listen to podcasts, make sure to like it or leave a comment or any of that good stuff. Chris, thank you for the show and good luck on our bets here. We'll be talking. Chris has a wedding this weekend. Not his own.
not my
He's
own.
going to a
No.
wedding. He's going to a wedding this weekend. We will be in conversations. We will be talking about the race to three corners bet that he does not believe in. But again, I'm giving it my stamp of approval here. Everton corners. I'm going to be watching that one very closely on Sunday morning. But Chris, thank you. We'll see everyone next week.
Thanks, Adam.